It's same to you with these movies, man. Like I've watched a lot of your films, and just watching the creativity, the way you work. Like I love The Collective. That was awesome. That's an awesome film. People need to go watch that. Y'all need to go watch Tom's movies. If anyone in this chat or people that are going to watch this video who haven't watched this video or going to in the future, go watch Tom's movies. Just sit down with a cup of coffee and then check out his YouTube channel because he just hit 2 million views or something like that on
Yeah.
his channel.
Yeah, I've been trying hard, man. Between the cat videos and the behind the scenes, I think we got something special there.
That's crazy. That's yeah, I know. You know what's funny? When you reposted the story the other day, I saw that you put a little penguin, and I was like, "This penguin is
Dude,
fire."
I love those little emojis. I try to when I post someone's story, I try not to just post it. I try to put a little friend down there just to give it a
Yeah,
little flavor, you know?
you got it. You got it. You got to have that flavor. So, and then, anyway, is there anything else that you wanted to cover that you wanted to talk about? I want to hear what you have to say about what you felt and experienced. So,
Well, for me, it was just like, it does take a little time. Like, I have this adrenaline dump when I finish a movie. You almost get a little depressed because it's like you go from like just doing what you love to do so
yeah,
much every day for 14 hours a day, and then it all stops. All the questions, when you direct a movie, you get asked probably on average 500 to 1,000 questions a day. Do you like the red shirt or the blue shirt? Do you like the blue light or the red light? Do you
yep,
want them to come in from the right or come to the left? Camera right, camera left. Should I walk in? Should I step in? You're asked 1,000 questions a day. And your
right,
voice, when you go to bed at night, you just hear all the voices in your head, all the questions being asked.
right,
And then
right.
when you rap, it's really weird. It all just stops. And there's this weird quiet. And it's just so like that takes a week or two to get through. Just like the holy shit, like it's over. Like I don't have anywhere to be today.
How
Uh,
long were you filming anyway? Like, how long was it actually? Because I was only in for like I think like the ending mid part or whatever. But how long were you
it
doing
was
this?
15 days, but it's a very intense 15 days over the course of, you got a lot of prep time before that. There's about 6 to 8 weeks of prep prior. A lot of people don't know this, but a lot of the work for a movie is done in pre-production. So we're working 8 weeks before the movie even starts just to get everything going, get everything lined up. That way, when we shoot, we're just executing the plan basically over those intense 3 weeks of shooting. So, you're working, like I said, some of the days, I think we had a couple days that were like 14, 15-hour days. And you're not sleeping much because, you're going from working overnights to days to overnights to days. So your sleep schedule's all messed up. And you really, you just kind of push through it. But that's all part of the fun. And I love doing it. And now that it's over, there's just this kind of like, okay, you take a breath. And what I do now is I miss all my actors. I miss all my crew. Like I really do miss everybody. Uh, and I get to still hang out with them a little bit. It's gonna sound weird, but now that I'm editing and I'm watching all the footage, I still get to kind of see my buddies. I get to see their faces. I get to hear their takes, and it's like a little bit of a security blanket where it's like, all right, guys, we're still friends. I'm still here.
Everyone just disappears. Like, I remember that day. You're like, no, 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 it's not like that. I mean, I feel the same way when I do a convention. You know what I mean? Like, I've
Yeah,
always felt with like Comic Cons and
you
conventions.
get
You're
close with
there.
people, right, in a short period of time.
Oh, dude, you know how hard it is when you meet another actor, right? Like, there's people I've connected with. Like one time, Felicia Day. Everybody knows Felicia Day. I was hanging out with Felicia Day for a bit, and then there was other wrestlers that I've hung out with. Darby Allin, I saw him like a whole week.
That's cool.
From 8, and all these other actors and people, and then we'll all be hanging out, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh yeah, I'm not gonna see him for like a while, like because they're gonna go do their work. I'm not gonna be like, bro, like you need to be next to me every day. Like, you can't, you know what I mean? It's like that. So
Yeah, you're
that's
lucky if you
why.
get a text on a holiday, and that's that, and then that becomes your relationship. But you know what? That in show business, bro, I've said this before a lot of times. I've said like, you know what? In show business, if you can just reach out to a person and they'll answer you back,
Right.
that's a friend. You don't need
There
to
you go.
be best. You don't need to hang out every day. But a friend is just someone who will answer your call in the business.
Right. Right, right. And I think that's what it's about. It's just if you have, that's why I mean, me and you, we met other ways with cards and stuff. So I see
Stuff.
around. Yeah. So, so, so so it's funny how, like, I think I've met so many people along the road through this journey, and I've met so many friends, and I call them friends. Like, even when I see them, I'm like, hey friend, hey bro, what's up, and then some of them are shocked. They're like, bro, you remember that conversation? I remember that conversation. I didn't think you would. I'm like, bro, I would. Like, people act like I hit a
You're like,
million
I'm like
followers and I forgot.
human being, damn it.
Yes, leave Britney alone. Like, no, no. It's like one of those, it's like one of those moments where you see that. But that's why I have so much fun though, even doing these things, because I end up meeting a lot of cool people along the journey. So I feel like with you though, I don't think anyone could forget you after working with you, because that shit is fire. Like, I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, yo, I did one movie. I hope the next time me and Tom work, I can be like the Vin Diesel of the movie, and like I can drive a jet, and like, you know what I mean? And you're like, Jay, do this, and I'm like, yeah, like this is so cool.
All right, so Jay, we're gonna need you on the helicopter. You're gonna swing down, jump the building, and then you'll land and say the line. Okay?
Oh, that's perfect. That's perfect. And then we put like a cool warp tunnel underneath. Yo, we can get crazy, bro.
Listen, I'm not just saying it. We're gonna do something really cool down the road. You know that.
We will. And so I this has been a wonderful interview. I don't want to, you know what I mean? Is there anything else you want to cover? Was there any other?
I'm always just trying to figure out what's next. That's kind of like the plight of every artist. So for me now, like my plan is just to regroup, work on editing this movie. I can't really talk much about my next project, but there's something that I've got cooking for the spring that I'm really excited about. So, there's something cooking. I'm just going to spend the winter right now. I owe it to the Roaring Game. I have a responsibility to the Roaring Game to
Yeah,
just spend these next few months through the winter just spending my time with the Roaring Game, editing that movie. I'm working with an editor by the name of Paul Stamper. Shout out to Paul. Paul and I are going to kind of put our heads together and just chop this thing up. So my next quest is just to edit this thing to the best of my ability, and I can't wait for people to see it, man. The Winter Olympics are coming up in 2026.
oh
So
boy.
the plan is to hopefully coordinate things so that this movie comes out right in line with those Winter Olympics. So
Wow.
we'll hope that that all lines up nicely and go for the gold, brother.
Yeah, and when do you think there might be a trailer for this monstrous movie that's coming out? When do you think there will be a trailer for this awesome monster?
I would say, in the next, it's tough to say. Every movie's so different, and it's
You
really a
never
case by case deal.
think
Yeah, but I would say within the next 6 months to a year, maybe in the next year, the longest. It's a crazy thing, man. You work on these movies, and it's like you got to know, like, all right, well, I'll see you in a year or two. It just takes so long to put them together, but that's why it's so much fun, man. I mean, it's an intense process.
Oh, I know, I saw it. And like I said, it was awesome working with you. And it was very cool to see your whole, like, just the whole process of this, being a part of this process of this awesome thing. And the other thing is I think with everyone that watches this or, is watching right now, I'm sure Tom is excited to show you this project. And it's just awesome that we get to, and you guys got some inside info. Everybody who watches got some inside info, which is pretty dope. You know what I mean? And 2026 maybe we'll see
Winter
some
Olympics
crazy.
coming soon. Hey, it's funny, man. Time's a funny thing. 2026 seems so far away, but you're gonna blink and it's gonna be here. And in the meantime, we'll get this thing ready to go. I had a great year last year. Last year was like a big like seed planting year. I think I shot like in the last year and a half or so. I've directed like 3 or 4 movies, and they're
Right,
all in the can and they're all waiting to come out. So I'm excited for 2025. It's going to be a big year of kind of putting product out there and getting content out. So I'm excited. There's a lot to kind of look forward to coming out down the road.
definitely. And yo, shout out to your boy too, Mike Braga. Is that his
Mike
name? Mike
Braga
Braga.
getting all the best behind the scenes footage and action of what's going on.
There
Yeah, he's a
you go.
really great guy, really great, becoming quite the photographer.
Right, right. Oh boy, I saw his work on there. It was awesome. So yeah, all right, everybody. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you, Tom, for just being
Oh,
awesome.
come on, man. Thank you very much, bro. Honestly, I can't thank you enough. Like every time we get on the line, it's just all laughs, all good times, great energy. And I want to thank everybody, all my followers who jumped on this and gave a watch. I'm trying to go through the comments here, but it's
I
not letting
know.
me do it on my side. But thank you everybody for watching. I miss you guys. And hey, let's do this again. You know what? When we get a little closer to the movie coming out, I would love to jump back on with you and do this again.
Yeah, sounds good. All right, yo. Peace out, Tom.
USA,
Invest now.
USA.
Invest Jamaica.
Later, bro.